Hello, and welcome back to another mini episode of yours truly. It is I, your one and only host, Druelee. I know it's been a while since I put out a mini episode, but as you can tell from the title, on April 24th, it is exactly a year since I first uploaded my very first episode. So I know that I haven't been posting so many episodes the way that I would want to. However, I am super glad that it's been a year since I've done this. And I do have to say that it's not easy. It's not easy creating a podcast. It's not easy recording and then editing and posting it and being active and constantly putting out episode either weekly, bi-weekly, whatever. But I'm happy that I've done this for a year now. And for those who have listened to me from the beginning, you know me personally, you know my background, my story, the reason why I've decided to create this podcast. And I'm going to repeat myself over and over again, but the reason why I created this podcast was to bring awareness. I know a lot of times people don't like to be vulnerable. People don't like to share personal, intimate issues that they've gone through. And I'm a type of person where I'm all about being honest. I'm all about telling the truth. And I'm also, I'm all about bringing awareness. And I've been through a lot in the past couple of years. And starting this podcast had made me, understand who I am as a person. It has also given me a chance to, see how I've been and how I've grown as a person. If you were to ask me how I was in the past till now, I would have to say that I grew a lot. I've matured a lot. And even though in the beginning of my episode, I may sound very negative or very hurt and irritated and all that negative, whatever you want to call it, energy, feelings, emotions, whatever. Now I'm good. Like I am happy where I'm at in my life. I am continuing to do better and be better. And, I am using my own experience to tell you guys so that for those who are going through the same thing as I did, which was, going through a divorce, living in a marriage, doing life as a married person to, like I said, getting divorced and then being single again and living the single life all over again. I am grateful for the things that I've experienced in my life. I have no regrets. And, I do believe that things happen for a reason, good and bad. And although we may or may not know what those reasons are, but it happens. I also believe that, God's not purposely going to let you go through things if he knows that you can't handle it or he knows that you're not willing to go through it. So just keep that in mind. And I've always keep that in mind too. And I'm grateful for God and I'm grateful for the life that I have now. And now that it's 1 year, I will continue to talk more about my life and use my personal life as an example because you guys, I have nothing to hide. I don't think I'm a bad person. Like, I'm just honest. And I do believe that when you are vulnerable and you're willing to share your personal stories to the public or to social media or whoever, people would tend to gravitate towards you and they tend to listen to you. And again, my podcast is not for everyone just because again, talk about some deep personal stuff to talking about a lot of taboo topics, okay? And people are not ready to listen to these kind of things. But if you are ready to listen to these things, just go ahead and listen to my previous episode. But with all of that, I do want to start off into incorporating other guests to come on and share you guys' stories with me. I believe that when you share your personal stories, not only are you being aware of what you've been through in life, maybe it'll help you heal, maybe it'll help you reach out to those who've been through the same thing as you, and you're actually bringing awareness to the public, to people who are lost, who don't know what to do when they're in the same situation as you. So starting the next couple of weeks, I do want to shift my podcast to where I want to have other guests come in and talk about their life. I want to interview people who has been through a lot, people who might have similar things as me, like, being married, getting divorced. I will want to interview people who, have struggled with infertility, who struggle with miscarriages, people who dealt with self-identity, culture, spirituality, religion, just anything. And again, you don't have to be Hmong, because you guys know that I am Hmong. However, I do want to open my platform to where it's welcome to anyone. If you are the type of person that is willing to be vulnerable, who's willing to share your story, then please contact me. You can either contact me via my Facebook message, or you can email me at yourstruely@gmail.com. And we can go from there. My podcast is not like one of those, podcasts where I'm going to record you through video. No, I'm not into that extent yet. I wish I was, but you do need a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of investment to get to that point. And I'm not into the point. Again, all these episodes that I've been pushing out and posts that I've been pushing out is all from me. I don't have anybody else to help me with my podcast. So the way that I'm going to interview guests is to actually do like a video chat. However, I will only be recording our conversations only, no videos. And for those who do not want to be known, it is also anonymous as well, because I know that some people don't feel comfortable, sharing who they are as a person and what they've been through, and that's totally fine with me. Again, I want to reach out to those who want to share their stories, who want to tell the things that they've been through, their experiences, and what they've learned coming out of those experiences. I may ask some very hard questions. I may not. Who knows? But again, I definitely want to add more guests, or start having guests come into my podcast and share your stories. The more we share stories, the more we are, like I mentioned, bringing awareness and creating a safe space for those who've always wanted to share their story but couldn't tell nobody. Maybe this could be like a secret vault where you can share your secret and nobody needs to know that it's you. And we can always put a fake name to you as well. And again, I want my platform to be a safe place for anyone. I'm all about sharing stories. I met so many wonderful people in my life this past month. And there's a couple of people that I do want to bring to my podcast to share their stories, because, everybody has their story to tell. And everyone is unique. Everybody's have experienced different things in life. Nobody is the same. Maybe if when you share your story, you might have someone that's going through the same thing as you, or the person that's listening to you is going through the same thing as you. And maybe by you speaking about your life experience and what you've gone through, it might change the person's life. And that's pretty much what I want. The purpose of my podcast is to bring awareness, make changes, and just be able to share stories out there. And again, it's not for everyone. Not everyone wants to share their story, and I am totally fine with that. But for those who are interested in wanting to share, coming on to any of my episode and have your own episode, then definitely contact me and we can go from there. But other than that, I am happy that it's been a year since I've done this, and you guys, creating a podcast is not easy. It takes a lot of time, but I do have to say that if you're consistent and if if you put your mind into it, then you can be successful. I'm not one of those popular podcasts where, I have like millions of subscribers or followers and whatnot. That's not my whole purpose. Whoever find me or have found me and have listened, it was meant for them to hear me, to hear what I have to say. I know that not a lot of people like what I have to say, and you know what? I don't care. As long as I did what I need to do in order to bring awareness. That's it. That's all. I do want to thank everyone who has been listening to me from the beginning and has been supporting me. And for those silent supporters, I do want to thank you so much for listening as well. And I hope that the following years I will bring out more content. And if there's anything that you guys want me to talk about, just let me know. I'm a type of person that's very curious, and I always want to do research, and I want to find the truth in everything. That's just me. I'm all about being honest. I'm all about finding the truth to every little thing and just bringing it out there to the public. That's all. But other than that, I'm going to keep it short because, again, this is a mini episode. There's so much things I want to talk to you guys about because a lot has happened in the past week, and there's just so many topics that I want to share with you guys. But like I said, just keep watching, keep listening, keep supporting me. Eventually, I will push out these episodes for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoy what I have come out with. Also, check me out on TikTok as well because I will be doing a lot more videos on, eating out, trying out new food. I would love to have a couple of food bay as well too because it's no fun when you're eating by yourself. But if I do happen to eat by myself, I would definitely do, a little mini TikTok for you guys so you guys know what I'm up to, the restaurants I've tried so far. If there's any restaurants that you guys recommend for me to try and you live in Minneapolis, Minnesota area, let me know because even though I'm not a skinny girl, but I love food. I love food. I enjoy food. So if you have any recommendation, let me know, okay? But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys are being as positive as you can, being very optimistic, and, just loving your life, enjoying your life right now. Always keep growing. And other than that, I'm going to stop rambling right now. Other than that, then I will see you guys on the next mini episode or the main episode, whichever you guys listen to. I'll see you guys later, and happy 1 year anniversary. Bye.